Hey folks, this is Shatz, and I hope you guys had a great spring break. Some rainy days here and there, and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, let's just get back to the properties of parallelograms, and I'll help you out with page 13. This is just going to be a refresher page. So once we label all of our givens, here you go. There's what each piece is. We know that these diagonals are equal. And if they bisect each other, then we know the pieces of one diagonal are equal. So here's 3x equals y. These two pieces are equal. And then we also know that these two pieces are equal. And this is a systems of equations. The best way to solve this would be, well, there's a y and there's a y. Y equals this 3x. So I would take that 3x right there and put it into this equation right there. So when we do that, we get that. And when we solve it, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And guess what? X equals a 1. And when we take this 1 and put it right in there, here's my work right there, we get y equals 3. So there you go, folks. That's it for that particular section. All these problems are very similar. And now when we jump down to the bottom here, let's review those properties. And we're going to be using these properties to solve all of these equations. Well, these two are consecutive angles. You know they're supplementary. So yes, these two are supplementary, and I did have to change this right here. I had a little mistake, so I changed that to consecutive angles are supplementary. Look at these two. These are opposite angles. So that would be property number 3. You know what angle 2 is right away. When we get to this problem here, well, we know that angle 3 and 1 are alternating interiors, but why did they give us this 78? Well, I know that these two angles are supplementary. Do you see how they form a straight line? So you can find the supplement of 78, and that'll give you angle 2. Look over here, because we have parallelograms, the opposite sides are parallel, so this angle and this angle are what kind of angles? They are alternating interiors. So if that's 48, you know that that's 48. We also know that triangles add up to 180, so you can also figure out angle 1. This looks very similar to the same problem as number 19. Let's go over here to 18. Well, these are congruent. That'll be property 3. And let's see. Well, we know that this is 50. I'm going to use property 2. Guess what this big angle is? If this guy's looks like it's a 50. And we could subtract and find out what angle 2 is. And then angle 2 and angle 1 are the same because we have opposite sides are parallel. And we know that this angle and this angle are alternating interiors. Okay, we get down to here. And again, this is like number 19. Here you go. We have a supplementary angle right there because they form a straight line. I wonder why they gave us this 30. I guess I know what that angle is. If this angle's 30, I know what that angle is. And if this is 50, I guess I know what that angle is. So use these properties here from our parallelograms. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Well, we know what these two are. And then this would be property 2 for these two angles. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Here's alternating interiors right there. So I think you can get problem, or I'm sorry, page 13 finished by yourself. And again, remember these properties of parallelograms. That'll be your warm-up for Tuesday, folks. You have a great day.